All right, this is before, and the most I did was wet it again, like very slightly wetted it, and added some leave-in conditioner. Now I'm going to part it. I'm going to saturate it again with some water, and I'm going to apply. Hold on. These are the products I'm going to apply. This is my favorite Twist and Lock gel. I swear by this stuff. And I'm also going to try a new product. I'm hoping it'll stick and stay. This is the leave-in conditioner I used. As you can see, I swear by Cantu. So let's go. Alright, so this is the brush I decided I was going to use. I don't normally use this on my hair. I got it mainly for my daughters. I also tried to get the label of what it was called on there, but I couldn't really see it. At this point, I had only applied just the Twist and Lock cream, not the gel, and I ran my fingers through it. Then I decided I was going to use the brush. I didn't like the result I got with it, so I took away the brush and only used my fingers. At this point, I have added in the cream and the gel, and I'm feeling a little hesitant. It's not turning out the way I want it to or what I expected. Yes, I am in my PJs, and yes, I am completely braless, but I do not care. It is freaking Monday morning, and you're getting this video from me. So anyways, that's what my hair looks like after I have added all of the products. I've raked my fingers through it, so now at this point I decided I'm just gonna get it out of my way and put it up. So yeah, again, I decided to put it up, and I started feeling a little disheartened because, like I said, it wasn't turning out the way I thought it was going to or had hoped. And then at this point, my fingers started hurting really bad, and I don't know what's going on with that because, like, I'll do my hair, I'll do my daughter's hair, and then, you know, my fingers, they just either start tingling or they just go numb altogether. So yeah, I need to look into that. Anyways, moving on to the top of the head, I decided to record this so you guys could see the process I went through. I separated it, put it into some relatively smaller sections. Then I decided to get the rest of it out of my way, put it up with a little hair clip, which didn't really go my way. But yeah, my hair was like, no, we're stronger than you. We're not going to obey you. Anyways, so I started separating, and I added in the water. You're gonna see me disappear in like a few seconds because I like literally lowered my head into the sink and decided to saturate my hair with the water. And like that, she's back. Came back up for air. Look at all that water. Jeez. Yo, my floor was a hot mess by the time I was done with this. Like just overly flooded with water and hair products everywhere. So here I am applying in the Twist Lock and Curl Gel, which I call it more of a cream because it was more like a cream texture than it was a gel. So I'm applying it, I'm getting it in good. Then after that, I go in with the Twist and Lock gel that I really like. And I'm really not applying that much to it. My hair is pretty good at soaking in products, so I didn't want to overly do it. Got some in my eye, don't worry about that. Again, the twisting gel that I swear by. I love this stuff. It's really hard to find. I have only ever been able to find it at Walmart. This is not an advertisement. This is me just telling y'all where I get my stuff from. But yeah, that's as much as I put each time I applied it. I did not use as much as I probably should have. But again, I have a history of my hair just kind of doing what I wanted to do. So yeah, I did not put too much in there. BT Dubs, something I definitely recommend when working with this much product and water. Get you a rag or a towel or something because yeah, after a while your hands get real I was gonna say wet, but pause. Your hands get real sticky. Wait, pause? No. Okay. Anyways, your hands, you want to get them dry, okay? Because after a while it just becomes too much. I have texture issues, so yeah. At this point, we are nearing the end of the process, and I wanted there to be a part in my hair. And I thought maybe if I brushed out the top and then applied a hair comb or a pen or something, I could make it stay. in that form. After, by the end of it, I was like, this is not a good idea, and I ended up taking it out, and I just raked my fingers through it and let it be free. So yeah, this was kind of pointless, but it's here anyways. Pausing and reflecting on life as I notice my little gray hairs poking through. I'm so old now. All right, we are at the final stretch. This is the last part, the official last part of my hair. And by this point, I was like, eh. And then I was like, and it just, I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to wait and see, like, once it dries, if it is what I want it to be. So now we are taking everything out and just running my fingers all through it. I did stop for like a mini second, and I asked Siri, I was like, Siri, should I add mousse to my wet and go look? And Siri was all like, yeah, girl, do your thing. It's better that way. And I'm like, what do you know? You're British. But yeah, so. So fast forward a little bit, I have reapplied a little bit more of the Twist and Lock gel that I really truly like. And I started finally feeling it. I was like, okay, now with all of this, you know, done and through my hair, I'm like, okay, I'm feeling it. And again, I had to get my trusty sidekick, the rag. And, you know, by this point, I was sick of wiping my hands and they were really hurting. So like I said earlier, I asked Siri about the mousse, and I don't own mousse. I borrow mousse. This is, I kind of ended up with this mousse after my god sister had like moved out. So I'm trying it out for the first time in my hair on an experimental hairstyle. And for some reason, I could not get it to squeeze out. And it was just giving me the hardest time in the world. And I was like, you know what, God, this must be a sign, because it just ain't coming out. So I only used what I could get, and I just gave up, applied that little bit to my hair, and moved on. So yeah, that's my hair in a nutshell. If you guys want, I can post pictures of what it looks like after it's dried, but it took me about 37 minutes to complete this look, to apply everything, and that was with my hands hurting. So it generally took me 45 minutes if I include the wash process as well. So yeah, thank you for watching and have a good day.